Would you eat a year's supply of Hopias in 2 minutes to win a year's supply? Sorry, I got that wrong. Would you eat 28 Hopias in 2 minutes for a year's supply of that sweet? And the question is, I thought that the same with affiliate marketing. That relates so much because would you do? You eat 28 of them, and you're going to get a year's supply. And so with affiliate marketing, it's a case of you do a load of work and you get a year's supply of income. So 30 minutes a day for a year's supply of income. That is so exciting. That is so exciting. Now, here's the thing. I want to share with you. I'm going to share my screen so I can show you this this chap. This was from my great friend Daisy Lopez. I was chatting to her today. She's a lovely lady, lives in Manila, and their restaurant and chain have been hosting this second annual Hopia challenge. I think they're called Hopias, but let me show you. I'm going to share my screen so you can see what it is I'm talking about. I am, of course, using my favorite live streaming software, B.Live. And if you want a cheeky 2-week free trial, there you go. That's going to drop a link in so you can grab that free trial while I'm just finding the right thing. So I've got that one, and I'm going to share that. So let's put that on the screen. So these are Hopias. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Daisy. These are Hopias, and so these are little Philippines sweet treats. And this guy, I just need to pull up his poster. I thought I had it all here, ready to go, but I had to switch my machine off and had to redo it. So let's have a look at this. Let's share this tab instead. This is it, okay? So this is the new champion. The store is at Ng Tin Chinese Deli, okay? And Daisy, my good friend Daisy, is a manager there. And so I saw this in her post, and I was like, Daisy, what on earth is that? And so she sent me some videos showing me all these people, and the challenge was how many of these Hopias, these beautiful sweet treats, could you eat in 2 minutes? Now look at this, Samuel Abeja, I hope that's right. He is the ultimate Hopia eating challenge year 2 champion. 28 Hopias in 2 minutes. Oh, I don't know. Not sure what went on there. I had a little flash of something. Let's put it back up here. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, went down. Right, yeah, so very strange, very strange. Good to see. Manaz, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Where have I gone? Where have I gone now? I can't find my tag. Here we go. Yeah, so yes, he is the ultimate Hopia eating champion. Okay, 7 packs in just 2 minutes. That is incredible. 120 seconds. He ate 28. I mean, what's that? 1 every 4 seconds. That is just completely bonkers. And having done that, he then wins a year's supply of Ng Tin Hopia. What is not to love? And that's from the flagship store in Manila. So there you go. Congratulations to all the Hopia champs who competed this year and fought and conquered the challenge. Now, that is obviously not an easy thing. Let me just take that off the screen again. Where have I gone? Here we go. Yeah, now that is obviously not an easy thing to do. I don't think he just, hey, hi Daisy, that's easy. Just talking about your Hopia challenge. So this is the thing. So do you think he just rocked up and ate 28 in 2 minutes? No, of course he didn't. He had to train. So he will have been training to do this. It's a little bit like if you wanted to climb Mount Everest, would you just rock up and go, I think I'll climb up that today? No, of course you wouldn't. You'd have to put in the training. And that is the same that we have to do with affiliate marketing. We can't just pitch up and expect everything to go swimmingly, get thousands of clicks on our links, get income straight away. We have to train, we have to learn. Now, I'd love to know how much training that guy did, because he didn't look like a huge guy, but obviously he's got a technique in order to actually swallow it and get it down. Some people were struggling just to do 4 in 2 minutes, and he did 28. So he must have a technique, and it's the same with lots of these food eating competitions. Now, I have a plumber, my favourite plumber. We were chatting one day, and he suddenly says to me, he goes, I'm a chili champion, a chili eating champion, and he can eat some of the hottest chilies on the planet, and he's got no problem with it, just puts them down in his throat, but he practices. Again, he doesn't just pitch up. He had to practice. He liked chilies, in fairness, he liked his chilies, so he did enjoy them. But yeah, no, he had to turn up and actually practice. And so this is a thing. So this is what we have to do. It's obviously a bit of a misconception in the digital marketing world that all you need to do to make money online is to get a website, capture some emails, send out some emails, and people will buy your product. In fact, the big misconception is that all you need to do is create a website. Create a website, put a tag on it, and press send, and boom, everyone can visit the website, buy whatever product you have, and it is that simple. But the reality, and this is what breaks the heart of so many potential internet marketers, is that you can build a website, you can have the best website in the world, you can have the best product in the world, but if nobody knows where it is, no one can see it, no one can find it, then you're not going to sell anything. Okay, and there's lots of ways that we combat this. We can do it with search engine optimization, and you're going to be going into a very competitive market because you'll be up against other people that all want the same, or all trying to sell the same one. Daisy, thank you so much. This is just going to come up on the comments. This is Daisy. Thank you so much, Nick. I really do appreciate it. Daisy, I think that's amazing. And the fact that your manager there is brilliant at the Eng Bi Tin Chinese deli. I hope I've said that right, Daisy. I really do. Otherwise, if I didn't, you'll have to give me some pronunciation. Can't even say that. Some pronunciation. Philippines pronunciation lessons. I think that's what we'll have to do. Yeah, so if you're going past Manila, go see that store. Go say hi to Daisy for me. But yeah, and these are Hopias, I think they're called. So 28 Hopias in 2 minutes. If you think you can beat that, I beg you to go and try. But I would think, gosh, if I ate 28 Hopias in 2 minutes, the last thing I would want is to see another Hopia in the next. Even though I've won a year's supply, I don't think I'd want one. I think I'd have had enough in 2 minutes. Maybe it'd be better to actually just relax and just have it with a cup of tea. Maybe that would be a better way to do it. But yeah, 28. I'm still stunned. So yeah, so how does that relate to affiliate marketing? We were talking about the fact he has to train. He would have trained for that event. Okay, and so like anything, we have to train. So what would you rather do? Would you rather train to win an eating competition and a year's supply of Hopias, or would you like to spend 30 minutes a day training in order to make an income for the next year? Yeah, I like that idea. The fact that you can train and then get a yearly income as opposed to a year of free sweets. Now, as nice as they might be, but that's the thing. We need to put the effort in. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. So yeah, so the misconception is that you can build a website, people will come. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. So one of the things we have to do is learn how we can get our goods and services in front of the right people at the right time in order for them to buy. Now, the chances of getting it at the right time, in front of the right people, at the point they want to buy is very slim. You're going to be, hopeful that will be. And that is why we collect people's emails, okay? So we get their emails so that we can then email them, we can nurture them, we can chat to them, we can offer them things, discounts, we can offer them bonuses. So, for example, I've got bonuses running on my mega link, okay? So the mega link, let me share this link with you. Right, so show that. Sharing the stream. Here we go. So this is the mega link. Okay, costs $7. Right. So $7. What's that? In the States, that's a coffee and maybe not even a bagel. So I think probably just a large coffee would be $7. And so just for that $7, you get the mega link, but also I've included my bonuses. So you get some pre-written Facebook posts, you get some proven comments that you can use, and so that just gives you a little bit of an extra, a little bit of a kickstart. Okay, because you want people to learn and get fast results. Okay, and that one I love because it's only $7. You sell the link on, and you get your $7 back. It also includes this amazing Facebook training, Facebook 101. Probably the best Facebook training I've seen so much, seen in my lifetime. It is absolutely phenomenal, and you get that for free when you get your mega link. So you can then use that in order to target the right people that you need to put your offer in front of. Super simple, guys. Super simple. And blimey, Daisy's written a whole chapter. Hold on, Daisy. Lovely, Daisy. Yes, you've got the correct pronunciation. I wish one day you would join us. Challenger, you need to break a 28 piece of Hopia in just 2 minutes. Yeah, there's no, Daisy, I will come and I will take up the challenge, but I'll have a cup of tea with me, and I might do one or two while I'm drinking my cup of tea. I'm never gonna win. I'm never gonna get 28 Hopias in my mouth. Well, I might. I'm never gonna get 28 Hopias in my mouth in 2 minutes. That's the truth. Despite this body of mine. Look, it's reducing anyway. I'm on. Here we go. I'm actually on. I don't know whether people know, but a couple of years ago, I lost 54 pounds just doing a low carb diet. I had a fantastic business coach who also was a 100 times Ironman. So he did Ironman competitions. He was 60. He was 62 at the time, I think, and he'd done 100 of them. And so he also knew about fitness and nutrition. And he said, Nick, do you want to lose a bit of weight as well? So I said, yes, of course. So he just helped me. He said, look, take out the 4 big carbs, so bread, rice, potatoes, and pasta. 4 things I absolutely love. Take those out, do some walking every day. Yeah, and I lost all that weight. So over the last couple of years, I've gradually put it back on. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So I need to bring it back down again. So I'm back on that low carb diet. So you'll be seeing less of me, not fewer live streams, but just maybe less of me. Face will be thinner. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, another thing I want to just very briefly touch on today is that I have been live streaming with Barb Tomlin every Friday in the BeLivers community. Okay, and that BeLivers is already gone up there. The link is in the comments. Now, one of the big things we talk about is that we create a Facebook event for that live stream, so then we can invite people inside that event. So we've got 26,000 strong community, and we can then start inviting 500 people at a time so they can see it. Fantastic. Okay, what I didn't realize is that when I set up a event, or when I set up a scheduled live stream in BeLive, it automatically creates the event in Facebook. I didn't realize that until right now. And so when I looked, I was like, oh my goodness, it's an event. I can actually invite 500 people straight away. So that's what I've done. So I've had 500 people. So, hey, see, so we got, as part of that, there's my good friend Weng as well. So she's good. So Weng, I'm guessing Weng, you got the invite. And so you thought, okay, let's see what Nick's live streaming about today. So that is super happy. I'm very pleased about that. I didn't realize that was a thing. So I'll now be doing that every single time. So if you get invites all the time, Daisy, Weng, everybody, then yeah, you're gonna get an invite pretty much every day from me, because I go live every day, apart from Saturdays, and apart from next Friday. That's what I was talking about. I can't do that next Friday, so Barbie's going to be doing it on her own. I've got a wedding to attend. My niece, my lovely niece, Olivia, is getting married on Saturday, so looking forward to that. And so I need to drive to Devon on the Friday, so I won't be able to live stream with Barb. But I will be back with Barb next week, and Barb will just be doing an amazing live stream on her own. Anyway, the irony is that, of course, I could have, had I not come out and said this week, I am not going to ever have an AI twin. I'm now wishing I had an AI twin, because I could give that to Barb and it would make a good show. But hey, there you go. I've stuck to my guns. No AI twin for me. And so the only other thing I just wanted to share with you was that also on by scheduling using BeLive, we didn't used to be able to do it scheduling to LinkedIn, but now we can as well. So I am live streaming right now to YouTube, my Facebook personal profile, my Facebook business profile, and my LinkedIn profile, personal LinkedIn profile. I could, if I wanted to, go in Instagram as well, but I'll hang fire on that because it's a different shape. But also, actually, because we've got something called our real-time messaging protocol, RTMP, I could actually also live stream directly to my website, to my blogs, and other places as well. And that's a whole different ball game that maybe I'm going to touch on and chat about during the week. But yeah, so that was the thing. What can we learn from this amazing guy who ate 28 Hopias in 2 minutes? We can learn that the fact that if we want to be a champion in year 2, we need to put the effort in. We need to train ourselves. So instead of training ourselves to eat Hopias, train ourselves to be great digital marketers, just 30 minutes a day, and then we can actually make money for an income for a life, or let's call it income for next year. So instead of winning a year's supply of Hopias, we're winning a year's supply of income. That's what I'm trying to get. Man, that was I feel I've made a bit of a meal of this today. Absolutely every pun intended, because it's a Hopia story. And so I want to say thank you again to my wonderful, lovely friend Daisy for sharing this with me today. I didn't realise it was even a thing. I've never heard of it. And Daisy shared it with me, and it was like, wow, gave me a whole topic to chat about. And I've discovered that, yeah, there are Hopia eating championships, and they happen at the Ng Tin Chinese Deli. So you want to get yourself down there in Manila. Now, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Wang, and thank you to who else was there? Manaz. Thank you there as well. Thank you, Daisy. You're incredible. Thank you so much. I love your support. Okay, until next time, which will be tomorrow, 4 p.m. again, 4 p.m. UK time, which is 11 p.m. Daisy Philippines time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Mountain time, I think. Any other time zone, you have to go look it up. But do check out the mega link. Check out the free trial of BeLive as well. And very quickly, just finally, of course, I've got my free community on the Schools app. This is completely free. You can join it. It's called the Digital Income Freedom Hub. We're nearly 200 people strong. I'm actually going to be going in there probably starting the week after next with some daily tips for making income online. It's really, really exciting, and they're going to start that off and then monetize it. And you can watch, and you can join, and you can learn as well. So, okay, whatever you're doing for the rest of your Sunday, have an amazing day. Have a lovely sleep if you're about to go to bed, or have lovely breakfast if you're just waking up. Okay, until tomorrow.